Confession. I don't love breaking news. I know that's weird for a newscaster to say. And sure, breaking news is fine when I'm in a climate-controlled studio, getting developing details fed to me through my earpiece and teleprompter. But being out in a sweaty or snowy field, running and gunning to beat the rest of the scrum is hard as hell. I've never been one of those news hounds who gets an endorphin high from the initial inkling of a situation unfolding. I prefer to let a story slow bake, giving me time to gather my thoughts and get my head around the arc of the story before I start broadcasting bits and pieces of scant information to the world. Some breaking news sends an unexpected jolt. Okay, we're coming to you right out of the break. My producer is breathless. Through the plastic device nestled in the cradle of my ear, he relays the latest info. Largest auto recall in history. Some 34 million vehicles. Multiple plaintiffs filing lawsuits. His stilted syntax tells me he's reading a newswire alert. His planned rundown has just blown up, and he's scrambling during our 3-minute commercial break. Here's what you need to know. The Takata airbags are the problem, and it's really scary stuff. I've just read a few of the affidavits, and apparently when these airbags deploy in a crash, shrapnel explodes everywhere. Shrapnel everywhere. You'd be surprised how often I have to say the word shrapnel for my job. An auto recall, a battle in Ukraine, a mass shooting. Of course, I can't tell anyone that, for me, the word carries a positive connotation. Naturally, I can't let a fond expression cross my face. Even all these decades later, every time I say shrapnel, I wonder who out there caught it. Maybe Frankie happened to be in front of a TV and gave a knowing nod. Maybe Bees was waiting at a doctor's office and smiled at the screen. Most breaking news makes me anxious. I get nervous about jumping on a plane and jetting off to a foreign location with no return date. But that's the job of a journalist. At the first sign of a crisis, we start mobilizing, calling around for airline seats, grabbing our passports and go bags with enough Cliff Bars and face powder to last for the unknown duration of the emergency. Confession number 2. I'm bad at the go bag. I routinely land at a location only to discover I've forgotten to pack vital necessities, like a laptop charger or pants. Because on some level, I'm trying to apply the brakes to breaking news. I guess the trips to unfamiliar places in my teenage years took their toll. I prefer to stay put. I like knowing when I'll be home. By definition, breaking news is disturbing. Terror attacks, plane crashes, school shootings. There's an aloneness to these emergencies. Yes, I have the support of a team of incredibly talented producers. But when it comes to accurately making sense of it on air, the responsibility is mine alone. As my taxi speeds to the airport, I'm extra jittery. A ticker tape of questions scrolls through my head. What time will I land? Will I miss my connection? How long will it take to drive 200 miles? Where will I sleep? Will the pouring rain ruin my hair? Should I stop and buy a brush and a blow dryer? But those thoughts are better than the ones vying to invade. The bloody scene, the parents waiting for word, the children who will never come home. What if I never come home?